Hi, welcome to our third session on LinkedIn. Here we're going to take a detailed look at how you can stay active with your network. In the last session we talked about building your profile. It's your brand, it's your story. But LinkedIn is more than just a brochure site. It's filled with informative content. It's made up of millions of members and companies, so there's a huge opportunity for you to learn, stay informed, and to be a valuable member of your network. Let's take a look at some of this content. Some of the information you see is going to be pushed to you by LinkedIn based on your profile and your behaviour on the site. For example, in the activity feed, we might see suggestions to view companies or jobs. We'll see advertisements, connection suggestions and groups to explore. You'll also have an opportunity to search for information. So let's take a look at how this works. At the top of the page, you'll see this search field. You can search for anything you like in here. Try adding a name or a company or a topic into the quick search, and LinkedIn will preview and then return results from the site. A word like Auckland returns all sorts of related results. Alternatively, we can tune the search to look for specific content. If you want to find a group in New Zealand for entrepreneurs, for example, you might search New Zealand entrepreneur, and there you go. Ask to join the group, contribute, and your network's just become richer. So I've got 10 suggestions for you for staying active. If you do these regularly, you're going to be noticed and you're going to be making the most of your network of information. First up, engage with the content in your activity feed. So keep a regular eye on what's being shared by your network. Like it, comment, and share where you think it's appropriate. Remember to keep the balance by not overdoing it. Think quality, not quantity. Try researching and following companies that inspire you. Maybe it's because you want to work for them, you love their products, or you associate with the brand. Not only is it valuable to keep up to date with their news, but your activity feed will include content that you might want to share out to your network. Same goes with university pages. Follow them, learn and share from the education institutions that inspire you. This one might seem obvious, but you should regularly search for and connect with people from your network. So you can discover colleagues and clients and classmates through the search. LinkedIn's also going to make suggestions, and people will be viewing your profile, so reach out with a connection request. I always think it's a good idea to provide some context, maybe a reminder of how you know each other or why you want to meet them. One way to stay in contact with your connections is to think about sharing content, tagging them into posts that you think they might find interesting. Use the @ symbol and you'll be able to find people from within your network and add this piece of content into their activity feed. You can also send direct messages to people using the InMail feature. So this is handy if you want to reach out more privately, though you can use InMails to introduce two contacts together. You can also include attachments into these as well. Use the groups to get involved with conversations. These are a great source of information. There's a huge number of groups though, so choose wisely and keep track of them. Remember, find the groups through your search, make a request to join, and get involved. Groups do generate lots of notification emails, but you can keep these to a minimum if you have your settings correctly set. Think about recommending people in your network if you think they deserve it. You can do this by visiting a profile, clicking on the little drop down and choosing recommend. So I recommend keeping this professional, keep it concise. You may even get a recommendation in return, which can add to your credibility in your network. For more great sources of news and information, try accessing LinkedIn's Pulse feature. So from your homepage, click on Pulse under Interests. You'll discover a huge range of influencers, thought leaders, topic channels and content providers. Think of these as blogs or e-magazines that add relevant articles into your activity feed. You can like, comment and share these out to your network. And the more you think about your network in terms of giving rather than getting, the more value you'll get from it. Which takes us to number 10, and probably the most important part of being active on LinkedIn. That is posting content. This content could be your own thoughts, something shared from on LinkedIn, or sourced from another site. So you can add a short update using the share and update link, or a longer blog type post from here. Choose Publish a Post and access this richer layout feature. Again, my advice is quality, not quantity here. Try to stay on your brand and keep an eye on the posts that get the most attention from your network. Do more of those. So, with these 10 ways to stay active, I'm sure you'll stay busy. But think of this time as an investment in your brand and your career. If done right, it will not be time wasted. I try to allocate 10 or 15 minutes at the start of every day to LinkedIn activity, so it never queues up and I never let it take over my day. I hope this has been useful. Thanks for supporting the business school. I hope you can join the next session where we're going to take a look at some of the great tools that have been specifically designed for students and alumni.